Morning everyone, it's Jack, All Leeds TV. I know it's obviously it's day after the game yesterday, but I ended up staying out for a few last night, so it got a little bit late to do a video. So yeah, match review on Leeds United 1, Coventry 1. Another sort of disappointing day, should we say. You know, obviously with the Sunderland result midweek and now this, and obviously with Ipswich dropping points yesterday, were a good chance for us to try and claw a few back before we play them next week. I think it's now, obviously, it's still kept it to 10 points, so if we'd have clawed that back, we'd have had it to 8. Then if we could have beat them next week, you know, that would have got it down to 5. But, hey, it is what it is. I think, you know, I think we can all see at the minute that there's teams that are setting up with this low block against us, and I think we're finding it hard to get through. Coventry and Sunderland did the same the other night. They sat back and then just try to hit us on the break all the time. Coventry had the same tactics yesterday, and look, it's worked. I think over the last couple of games, I mean, I'm not going to slag any players off, but I think Rutter's starting to look a little bit leggy. You know, does he need a rest? You know, there's a few things, you know, that I know someone said, I think a few of us have gone on about it. You know, would it be a change? You know, we need to mix things up a little bit, I think. And would it be a good idea to change Perot and Rutter around? And let's see if that works, because at the minute, I think teams have actually sussed us out. I'm not going to obviously have a go at them. Well, yeah, I think because it seems to be the same team every week. So the opposition teams sort of know what they're going to come up against. And I think even the substitutions, it seems to be the same substitution all the time, Nonso and Bamford. It's frustrating because there was a chance there yesterday, you know, and it's like, say, Ipswich all season long, you can't knock them. They're not dropping points, but I always knew Leicester were going to be consistent anyway. But Ipswich have been so consistent, and we had a chance yesterday to get a few points back on them. But I don't know, I'm finding there's just, even yesterday, it's like we're taking 3 touches too many. We're trying to walk the ball into the net, you know, and it's frustrating watching it, you know, and you're thinking, I mean, I said halfway through the second half there to Tash, actually before we scored, I was like, I can't see a score in here today. And obviously it was a great ball from Rutter, you know, which we know that's what he can do. Even though I've just had a little bit of a go about him, but what a great ball it was for Somerville. Bang, 1-0. But then it was poor defending really when you think about it. There were Pascal and Archie there, and just the one attacker, and he's beaten both to it. He wanted the ball, he wanted to win that header more. And 1-1. So yeah, it's 2 points dropped. What else, you know? These are all just my thoughts, you know. I like seeing comments, you know, what other people think, you know, what their ideas would be. But I do think that we just need a little bit of a shake-up now. We need a little bit of a mix the team up maybe, and maybe change a few things. Do we need maybe put Archie back into midfield? You know, just something different. I know I'm not going to say anything bad about Archie. He's done so well at right back, you know. He's obviously a natural footballer. He could play anywhere, but do we just need a bit of a change? You know, do we need to mix it up? Obviously, it's a big week this week. I think it's going to be a big week training-wise. I think it's going to be a big week for the players to get their heads mentally ready for next Saturday, which, you know, if Ipswich come and get the result against us, you know, I think it's going to be very, very, very tough to try and get the top 2, because I think the points gap will be massive. And I think it just might be just a little bit too far, you know what I mean? If it goes to next week and Ipswich win, that goes to 13 points, you know. You're talking 5 games. They have to lose 5 and we have to win an extra 5 games than what they do. So it's looking tough. But you've still got to sort of believe, because I don't think any of us want playoffs, because Leeds United and playoffs don't sort of go well together. But I wouldn't mind a trip to Wembley, if I'm being honest, you know. And I think, you know, you can finish second in the league, but I do think that if you did get to the playoff final and won it, I think it's probably a better feeling than finishing second. But I might be getting a little bit carried away with myself here, you know, as things are. But you know, obviously I'm starting to think, obviously, for next Saturday, because we know how big now next Saturday is going to be. But I do think Ipswich will suit us, because I don't think they won't sit back. I think they'll come and they will have a go and they'll try and win the game. They will, because that's how they've been playing all year. They're an attacking team. They're just 100 mile an hour. You know, it's a bit like what it like when we had Bielsa. It's just constantly just bombing on, and they're trying their best to score goals every opportunity they can. So I think it'll open up a few spaces, and hopefully, like Somerville, Rutter couldn't exploit, you know, any gaps that Ipswich leave us. But I think defensively we will need to be absolutely on his A game against them. So yeah, it's going to be a long week until next Saturday, but you know, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. You know, these are games you want, don't you? You want to be playing against, you know, where you're thinking, hold on, come on, this is it. We beat these. We've got a fucking chance of staying in with the fight to get the top two. So yeah, it's just a quick one, really. I don't think there's much we could say about the game yesterday. It was just another bit of a disappointing performance overall. Just much the same as Sunderland. But hopefully it's a little bit of a blip in form before we hit the Christmas period, which we know, and it's not just for us, for everyone. It's such a tough period because you're playing so many games in such a short space of time, and it sort of separates the men from the boys. And I think when it comes to January the 2nd, and you look at how Christmas has gone, then I think you'll have a decent and a fair idea of how the rest of the season could go. You know, so big week, big Christmas period coming up, but you've still got to believe in you that can do it, because as I've said. And she'll be probably, she's filming it here, she'll be like, they are the best team in that league, and I will say it until I'm blue in the face. But it's just, I think tactically, I think Fark needs to maybe look at, maybe tweaking things a little bit. So yeah, not too negative, it's just been a bit of a bad week. You know, I'm much same as you, I want us to win every single game, you know, but unfortunately, that ain't how life works, and that ain't how football works. You can't win every game, can you? No matter who you are, even Man City can't win every game. So, yeah. So, if you just leave your comments, smash a like, subscribe, all that shite that I get told to say, and I forget it every time. But, yeah. So, on to next Saturday. You still got to believe, haven't you?